Hello everyone and welcome back to another video on my channel. As you see, we are playing Lifeless Planet. But not just Lifeless Planet, Lifeless Planet Premier Edition. And if you're like, what is Lifeless Planet Premier Edition? I'll read you what it says on the Steam page. It says, Premier Edition. While seeking life on a distant planet, an astronaut discovers an abandoned Russian town. He suspects his mission as a hoax, until a mysterious young woman saves him from a strange and deadly phenomenon. Lifeless Planet is a third-person action-adventure that features an old-school sci-fi story and spectacular environments in the spirit of classic action-adventures. After a hard landing on the planet, the astronaut discovers a planet that was reported to be rich with life is instead a barren wasteland. When he goes searching for his crew, he makes a more startling discovery, evidence that humans have already been to this planet years ago. When he comes upon a deserted Soviet-era Russian town, he struggles to make sense of his mission. Did his light speed travel to the planet and send him back in time? Or is this all some strange Cold War hoax? Along the way, the astronaut meets a Russian woman, Aelita, may I say, who is somehow able to survive the hostile atmosphere of the planet. Through an unusual natural phenomenon, her skin causes the soil to grow green under her feet. The player must use these glowing tracks as they guide across the planet past treacherous and deadly threats. Does she lead him to safety or an untimely death? I'll take you through it. Interesting. Lifeless Planet was inspired by Cold War-era science fiction stories, posing questions about humankind's desire for space travel. What if you journey across the galaxy to another planet, only to find humans had already been there? What kind of person would sign up for a one-way mission, leaving behind planet Earth and everyone they ever known and love, to go in search of an Earth-like planet? Equipped with a limited-use jetpack and a mobile robotic arm, the player must use wits and skill to solve puzzles, unravel the mystery, and survive the lifeless planet. There's more there, but I'll read you that. But anyways, I guess we just get on with the game now. Here's your options. Not very much. You can brighten dark areas. Since this is new game, we will do new game. Yes. Landing site. The way she used to smile. She would keep going. The kindness in her heart, whatever.
Sequence start. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay. Yeah, I wanted you to hear that, so I was quiet for that part.
Oh,
Okay.
my head is killing me. It feels like I have a concussion. And where's my crew?
Maybe I should to read this. My head is foggy. The sound of my breath puffing in my helmet is hollow and distant. It's hard to tell how long I've been unconscious, and I'm worried that I might have a concussion. I wish I could lay back down and rest, see if the pain passes. but the situation is far too critical to tell that a hard landing would be timed. We crashed, and maybe the eggheads miscalculated the trajectory, or maybe we just hit a spell of bad luck. Whatever the case may be, this is not the paradise they described to us back home. There's no lush greenery, there's no sign of life at all, and where is my crew? I hope they're just sitting on perimeter, and that I was only out for a few minutes. I need to find them, get their status, and figure out just what in the heck happened. Crap, and I need to do it before I run out of air. Okay, this was in my log. Hard landing. Welcome to Holo tab, featuring a holographic display surface for extra portability and versatility. Holo tab 3000 is the latest in tablet technology. Holo tab automatically scans and translates text written in over 800 languages. Wow. In addition, this device may be used to compose and store mission log entries. ISSA document 004-PDA. Okay. Yeah, it does say I only have a limited use jetpack, right? Yeah, limited use jetpack to mobile robotic arm. Guess you can zoom out or zoom in. I guess we'll leave it like that for now. Okay. I am just out in the middle of nowhere. Is the ISA, is that supposed to be like some knockoff of NASA? I have no clue where to go. Let's just go this way, I guess, because there's a rat here. New objective, you're low on
An oxygen leak.
Oh. Yeah, you're low on oxygen, find oxygen supply before you pass out. Is that a reflector over there? Okay, dude. Something's reflecting to me. Come on, please don't pass out. Okay, okay, action change fill. Estimate 8 hours remaining. Okay, I guess that's... Yeah, I guess that's oxygen. Okay, that's nice. Don't know why that's here, though. Oh, yeah, well, it did say that supposedly, I guess, human civilization or what have you has already been here, or seemingly been here, which is interesting. This is
I understand that even at twice the speed of light, your journey will take 15 years.
That's right. We'll be traveling so fast, our spacecraft will arrive at the planet before the transmission of this interview does. But it's still such a long trip. We'll be put into a sort of coma. Our heart rate will be slowed dramatically to minimize aging during the flight.
How do you prepare for this one-way mission, knowing you will never return to Earth?
Well, I have a volunteer crew of very skilled and focused individuals. We all have a deep desire to explore, to go somewhere new. And frankly, we also have few attachments here on Earth.
Yeah, so, gosh, what was I saying? Oh yeah, yes, supposedly, I guess there's maybe some humans already. They've been here, if you know, maybe light years out in space. Maybe people are already here for, you know, whatever, thing. So, but yeah, anyways, I think I remember seeing this, video of this dame on channels back in the day. And this is like a tool game, I guess. So interesting. It's a fun game, hopefully. I feel like when I saw it maybe first before, and maybe wanted to play it. So hopefully it's a good game. a weird like structure here. I don't know if I need the auto center camera. Yeah. I feel like I just can adjust it as I see fit. Yeah. I don't know if this jetpack is using oxygen to do this, as if so, probably not the wisest use of that thing. Okay, yes, I need to burst myself over here to foothills. Okay. Oh, man. Oh, gosh. Okay. Well, ain't anything to bed up there. That definitely did not do me any service. Anything under here? There's water. It's on ice. Technically, life tip here or something. I took the mineral sample. Appears this planet is not totally devoid of beauty. First geological sample appears to be a hydrated sulfur sulfate called Telsa 10 height. This type of ore is commonly back on Earth. Okay. I as well shut down here. I guess it was wise because I found that. I guess there was water here, so I guess the life technically could be here.
At least my jetpack works. Well, mostly.
Everything about this mission is a disaster so far. The land took the beating, and with most of its most of the equipment. My suit is functional, but barely. A jetpack can still put out a single burst, which is useful for short jumps. I find I get the most distance when I trigger the burst at the top of my jumps. Jetpack functional. Trying to not miss anything, so there's any more like mineral deposits. I don't want to miss some. If I'm not.
Why are there no signs of life on this planet?
No signs of life. I was following a trackway left behind by my crew, but I separated from their trail, hoping to make my way around. In the meantime, I still can't understand why this planet is barren and lifeless. Our remote observations were conclusive. This planet was rich with life. Sporting a dough. It was dropped in the wrong spot, but initial readings aren't telling of any trace of biological activity. It was all a lie. It was all a conspiracy. Or maybe something knew you were coming here, and I don't know, it changed the planet or whatever. Just taking a nice little bath. Whatever. Nice little soaked.
I need to get up there somehow.
I'm just checking to see if there's any mineral deposits. It says 8 hours remaining, I think, before my oxygen. But like 8 hours for what? Like how long is that? How long is 8 hours? Sure, okay, yeah, that works. I'm gonna save point, so something's this is important or so. This is a mineral sample, nice specimen of the ninth most common element in the universe. The particular mineral is quite large and suggests a sedimentary origin associated with ancient marine deposits. I can only imagine the vast oceans that might once have covered this planet. That was kind of, that wasn't the easiest thing to spy us as well. So that helped me to find that's the last one, I guess. I definitely can't make that jump. Oh, and I guess you can die from fall damage. Okay. My guy just like plops down there, just drops down and dies or whatever. Okay, well now I wander back up there to see if I still have the mineral deposit. I can maybe check my hologram thing or whatever, but I think I might as well just check it. I don't know how I even check that. Okay, I see tab. The sulfur. Okay, ninth most common element in the universe. I guess that's sulfur. Okay. There's like the beaming. Oh no, I thought it was like a beaming light. It's a waterfall. Now, what an interesting type of like planet. Seems to have the capability to support life, but what are those? I'm not gonna talk about that or mention that. These like green animal things. That's not going to be talked about or mentioned or put in my logbook or whatever. So it's a pretty big thing finding life on some exterior planet. Are those like rads? Is there like radiation nearby? Is that like a dagger towner? Or is that what those creatures sound like, or what? Okay. So I'll just move on. I just want to explore and see if I'm missing anything out here. If I'm missing any, like mineral deposits or what have you. I really hope doing this jetpack thing does not use my oxygen because yeah, that just wouldn't be good. Oh my, I should not be kidding me. Oh, come on. Okay. Thank God for that. I just they maybe expect or think that should happen, so they have that. Yeah, I don't know, but I'm glad they do. Okay, also my last checkpoint, so I am just walked up there then. Okay, I think I'm gonna move on now. I'm gonna traverse up this thing. I mean, these names I think I felt they're cool and all, but I feel like I kind of just want to. It kind of makes maybe also kind of like annoying and boring, because maybe just like looking for things sometimes maybe take like maybe make it more tedious or boring or what have you. As you're spending so much time doing this instead of progressing with the day. It's going to take some enjoyment out of the day. So maybe I wish this wasn't an option, but yeah. Okay. My eyes deceiving me. Is there a bed just in the middle of nowhere? Oh no, am I losing my mind? I'm Indiana. I was supposed to be having to visit me. Okay, yes. Well, I mean, this is to be expected, but I don't know. That was interesting. Am I losing my mind? Why is there just a bed here? Okay. I'm Indiana Jones. Avoiding all these boulders. Hopefully it's not too loud. I feel like I tried to turn it down and test it. And I feel like it was good, at least in like the menu title screen. You know, like beginning screen, so I don't know. Hopefully it's still good. Oh, I just turned to walk that way. Okay, well thank you. Gives me less to explore. I'm walking up the side of this like hill or mountain, whatever. That's interesting. Interesting for sure. Yeah, if you're on some like deserted planet and you travel light years to get here, and like, what happens if I keep going back?
I need to find my crew. It must be the other way.
Oh, it just stops you, I guess. But if you travel like, you know, like light years out here, it took you like 30 years and what have you to do this, and then you spot this stuff, I mean, I feel like that would be pretty freaky, pretty creepy, and pretty disturbing.
What is going on here?
Whoa there. I feel like it'd be pretty creepy, disturbing, and everything. Okay, I should just die anyways. And that from that like Tanyan. I hope nothing's down there, but so I feel like that would not be surviving that. Hope I'm not missing any mineral deposits. Oh, here's something. I found what is a meteor trayer. I found what appears to be a meteor trayer, but in light of the nearby man-made structures, I'm questioning everything at this point. Even Earth has over 100 known trayers, so a hole in the ground here doesn't really confirm any theories yet. Whatever, let's just move on. Maybe I can do more stuff for my if I play this game on on a live stream. But for now, let's just do this. Over here seems to be something.
What is the point of all this? Okay. I need to stay calm.
Strange discovery. For 15 years, I hunted and tried like the bait of fat and frozen vegetables. That's what they say anyway. They play us real deal with that story they spawned another planet suitable for housing human life. Can't believe I fell for it. I actually have to compliment them on the lack of oxygen. That's a really nice touch. Of course, they probably just tampered with the meters. I bet I could take off my helmet right now. Is that what this is? A test to see how long it takes us to break protocol? I'm not some ratchet kid playing at being an astronaut. What in the world is the point of all this? The work that take my crew. You need to stay tall. My head is still spinning from the trash. Probably need a doctorate, but they think that's funny too. So I think these think that maybe this is all fake and phony and false. And this isn't real. He's not actually on some planet. He's may just be, I don't know, in some desert or whatever. And this is and they just planned this all. Maybe it's something like that Twilight. Maybe the first episode, I believe, is of the Twilight Zone, where like he has that supposed thing where he goes it's like inside of his mind, it's like whole town and everything. So maybe, I mean, I don't know if that's what this would be, but I guess maybe this was to be a whole thing where it's like inside of his brain, they're messing with his brain, or have this machine that's doing whatever, so to make him think and seem like this is all real, but in reality, it's just all a simulation or something.
У меня нет слов, чтобы выразить свою гордость в связи с началом наших экспериментов здесь, в этом новом мире. Когда мне описывали зеленый огонь, это звучало неправдоподобно, как будто из мультфильма. Я и не мог представить себе, что увижу такой красочный мир. Я просто ошеломлен его красотой. И теперь нам предстоит трудный путь по оккультуриванию этой планеты на благо нашей Родины. Правительства Запада расценивают наши намерения как агрессивные. Они не признают наш суверенитет, суверенитет Советского Союза. Но за нами стоит так много побед. Мы дали отпор германской агрессии, стали могущественной державой и доблестно боролись за распространение коммунистических идеалов среди других порабощенных народов. Но то, что мы совершим здесь, позволит стране Советов вырваться далеко вперед и поставит нас во главе всего остального мира без единого выстрела, мы обеспечим весь Советский Союз энергией, источники которой мы откроем здесь. И я буду стоять во главе этого свершения.
If your ingenuity said without needing these, then congrats, you're smarter than me. Because I certainly would have no idea what I was saying. All there is to know on the video, there are no words to emphasize my pride that we did our experiments here on this new world. When they described the dream fire to me, it sounded artificial, like something drawn in my animation. To imagine I would lay in my eyes in a world so colorful, I'm overwhelmed by its beauty. Now we begin a difficult journey to cultivate the place in the name of the motherland. The governments of the West call our tensions aggressive. They do not believe in the sovereignty that is our Soviet Union, but we have seen so many victories who repelled Germany's aggression and Hitler's rise to power and fought with valor to spread the communist ideal to other broken nations. What we accomplished here will drive the Soviet Union ahead of the entire world without ever firing a shot. We have entire Soviet Union with what we learned here, and I am the one who will lead us to victory, all translated from Russian. Okay, well, I'm gonna end the video. Thanks for watching. All the way through if you did that. I hope you learned something. I hope I did a good job showcasing, showing off the video. Let's see if you want the game or not. Hope I'm doing good. Yeah, hope I'm doing better with these videos as time goes on. Thank you and have a great day. Bye bye for now.